All right, so emotional eating. Anyone know what that is? Yeah, I'm sure we do. Okay, I sure do. Why I'm bringing this up? Because a lot of people have been asking me questions, and I find myself never lying to people. Not that the obvious isn't the obvious, but I had this guy. I gained 95 pounds. So post-pregnancy, I almost had my abs. No, post-pregnancy. Pre-pregnancy. Then I had him. And now after I had him and I gained 95 pounds, now I have about, almost 60 pounds to lose, a little bit less. But I still look like I have a baby. My C-section is still numb. My thighs have never been this big. My boobs have never been this inflated. My arms, my chin, my face, you name it, I've changed. And it's going to change back. And all it takes is time and consistency like it did before. So there's nothing to fear. We all have different bodies. We all have different frames. We all have different reasons. We all have different stories behind us. We all have different points where we feel good about ourselves. This is not the body that I feel good in. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It doesn't mean that, hey, if I felt comfortable in this, I would own it and that would be fine. There's nothing wrong with being different weights, and not everyone has to be, grossly skinny. Like, I'm never going to be skinny a day in my life. I don't aim to be skinny. I aim to be healthy. There's a big difference. I don't step on this thing called the scale. I brought it out to show you, It doesn't even have battery in it. Why? Because it's a very negative thing for me. I bought it 2 years ago when I started my journey, and then about 1 month into it, I stopped stepping on it because my brain was talking more negative and more negative and more negative every time I stepped on it. When I did something for myself and I stepped on it, I was like, oh my God, I'm working so hard, and how is it not moving? How is the number not moving? So it didn't give me any mental or emotional or physical balance. It just was a number on a scale. So I definitely emotionally, during my pregnancy, I definitely, look, I'm never going to not be an emotional eater. That's the reality. I know how to manage it. There's moments where I peak into emotional eating and I have to recognize it. There's moments where I have to sit there and reflect certain things as to why. But yeah, pregnancy is one of those things where it took me for a loop. I was doing really well for a really long time. I definitely was still coaching and helping people. Just didn't know the emotional state I would be in with my hormones and with pregnancy. And guess what? It doesn't define me. And I'm starting back on my journey, and I've been doing it, and I've been losing weight, and I've been feeling more balanced mentally and emotionally balanced. So all with the same tools I did last time. It's just, hey, now I just had a baby and I'm using the tools again a different way. So I just wanted to be real and raw and honest with you guys, because most people know, and some people have been saying like, oh, like, how does this all work for you? Because, you used to be so fit and now all of a sudden you're bigger. And so I'm going to trust you, but I'm like, well, I just had a baby, number one. And number two, the proof, I'm doing it. I'm showing people as I go, being accountable to my own group and being motivated and inspired by people, just like I do for them. And I work really hard. I have a lot of passion for what I do, helping people not feel the way I have felt or that I feel, and helping them conquer their goals and make sure they have the support from someone that understands it. So just want to reach out and be honest and say, don't stop doing something for yourself. Reach out to me. I'll help you. I'll give you the tools. I will get you started. But don't keep waiting for a starting point. When you're feeling something and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, now's the time to do it. I don't wait for a perfect moment. I'm going to go work out. He's actually awake right now. Did I wait for him to be asleep? No. Did I do this video later and work out while he was asleep? I could have. I didn't. Why? Because I just didn't. I don't wait for the perfect time. I just know that I want to do something and I do it. So I'm encouraging you guys. Don't wait for Monday to start something. Don't wait for a New Year's resolution. Just do something for yourself. Get the right tools. Get yourself started. Stop the excuses. Stop what used to work 3 years ago and disappointing yourself because it's not working now. Stop thinking you need to spend thousands of dollars to be able to do something, and that's why you're not doing something. Just get started. Reach out to me. I will help you. But it's time to feel good. Life is short. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and if you're not feeling good about yourself, you need to. You need to start getting on that bandwagon of you feel great and you're worth it. So hopefully today's the day you get started, if you haven't already, okay? Bye, guys.